Hello there, Fast Hippie here, and today we are playing Khadath. Khadath, I don't know, man. Anyway, Khadath, or Khadath, he's a tactician. He places his trap down. If you are next to his trap or on top of your trap, you have reduced priority. In addition, he has a lot of styles that punishes you for either being on the other side of the trap where you can't hit him, or standing on the trap where you can't hit him. So he's sort of he's a controller character that uses the trap to control your position and also uses the trap to just straight up dodge attacks. So Alexian is a long range heavy. So to beat Alexian, we want to kind of stay close and use the trap to punish my opponent. We can never ever hit with Dimensional Exile, but I always want to, so I always start with it, and then I switch to Planar Crossing because it's terrible. Whatever, we're doing Dimensional Exile. I probably won't hit with it, but I always want to. Alright, so how do we start? Well, with Khadath, the first thing you need to do is to drop your trap. So that leaves you with Evacuation or Blight on the first beat, both of which allow you to place your trap. Evacuation places your trap and dodges, so usually like Evacuation Burst would be the move here. Or you could do Blight. I'm actually going to do Blight Strike. It is my favorite starting move. Now, could my opponent punish this? I guess he could go like I think Blight Strike will be good here. And we'll do Blight Strike. Cool. Yeah. So first things first we gotta do is get this trap on the board, which is what we'll do. For those that watch me play Alex against Alexian in the past, I usually like to spread out my chivalry tokens, so I'll usually kind of anti-1 here, anti-1 there, and just use them all over the place. Okay, cool. So, Jesalt is advanced up to 1. It doesn't mean he has to advance 1, but we will put the trap in the center if I am given the chance, which I will do. So, right. Cool. Now that the trap's in the center, it puts my opponent in a very difficult position because either, let's see if he advances onto it. If he doesn't advance onto it, then it puts my opponent into a position where I can use, if he didn't advance onto it, I could use Teleport where he couldn't hit me, or I could use Evac so that if he tried to close in on me, then he couldn't hit me. So, yeah. Alright, so now comes the tricky part. So, I can't use Teleport right now because he's on the trap. I could use Evac, but if I use Evac, the thing I am worried about... so we could use Regal so I can't get away? I could use Evac Snare here, but then he'd smack me with Regal. But I get a big power bonus. So, if he does Regal Drive, he'll beat Evac Snare. But if he doesn't do Regal Drive, Evac beats pretty much anything other than Drive or Burst. He's got Drive and Burst. I could go Hunter's Grasp and just try to hit him hard and fast, which would work, maybe. We'll do Hunter's Grasp. He's really slow. Actually, I could do Hunter's Drive, because he's going to be super slow this beat. Or even Hunter's Snare might work. I think I can Hunter's Snare him, because does he have a starter beat movement? Yeah, he has Burst. Alright, so I gotta do Hunter's Drive because he could burst me with Star Beat movement. If he didn't have Star Beat movement, Hunter's Snare would have been best, but Star Beat movement I better drive to counteract if he burst me. I think he's regaling me, almost guaranteed, because we're at range 1 and I have evac up and so on. So, yep. Yeah, I think I'm just going to straight up stun him. Yeah, not going to work, man. I'm not falling for your regal. Not falling for it. We'll advance 1 and we will punch the heck out of him. Wow, I am hitting hard this game. Khadath or Khadath often plays kind of as a controller, pokes here and there, and lots of evading and dodging for long games. But man, I have done 10 damage in 2 beats. Kind of ridiculous. Let's see. So the funny thing is his drive's down now. So burst is kind of the only way to safely get off the trap and still threaten me. And if he does that, teleport beats that. So again, it's an evac teleport beat. If I use a vac here, if he doesn't move, then he can get beat by snare. But if he does move, I have teleport. I could do lure to outspeed him, but I already outspeed him a lot. Could just go for the most damage here. I think I'm going to go for the most damage. I just want to keep the pressure on my opponent. I'm going to do teleport shot. If he bursts, he'll miss with teleport. Otherwise, I should be able to outspeed him anyway because he's at -3 speed. So at this point, I'm just trying to use the speed advantage of the Great Trap, which is -3 priority for standing on it, to just try to punish him for being slow. I have enough of a life lead here that I'm just going to try to outspeed my opponent. And the nice thing about teleport here, I think he's dodging me. The nice thing about teleport here is that I'll be able to set up board positioning after this beat. Stalwart divider. Ooh, that's kind of scary. Oh man, that's real scary. Well, yeah, I should have, well, that's okay. Whack. Yep, that's not bad actually. I mean, it's a 3-2 beat, but I have such a life lead on him, and he's giving me chivalry, so. Oh, actually, he's giving me 2 chivalry. Wow. So that's really good, especially with his... Alright, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to corner myself, and I'm going to leave... Okay, so I'm going to corner myself. Don't really need to move the other side, but why not? And I think I'm going to just leave the trap right where it is. Because I just want to... His regal's down, and I can beat... He can't dodge me if I corner myself, so I'm just going to get both chivalry and just, like, whack him for a gazillion. And I'm going to leave right there. Yeah. So, what's happening here is... His regal's down, which means he can't cancel my chivalry tokens. Lure gives me full board. So I'm just going to do Lure and anti 2 chivalry tokens, and... This might even be lethal. 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, it's only 6. Almost lethal. It's crazy good. So we'll go 2 chivalry tokens. There's 1. We'll do the other. And he can't dodge this. And he's going to be undersped too. And his stalwart's down as well. Oh no, I'm not threatening Dimension Lifestyle. Yeah, so anyway, this has been a kind of odd game for Khadath. Usually Khadath uses his traps to evade, but as it is, I've been using his trap to control the speed of Alexian. Because I got that life lead, I'm able to just try to basically play as a high speeder, and it's making it pretty difficult. I'm not sure what my opponent's going to do here. He's in pretty bad shape. Yeah, like he could like stealed here. It's probably like steel strike is what he's gonna do. which makes sense. Except that I can pull him in, so the steals won't actually give him any soak. Yeah. Yep. So here we go. Steel burst, in fact. It's not going to work because I can pull him in. Oh, and dang. Far as you wish, but not past you. Wow, and burst has minimum range. Oh, my opponent's in real bad shape here. Because I'm going to yank him all the way towards me. All the way towards me. Pull him all the way. Yep. Wow. Because steeled soaks damage for spaces between you, but he's going to have no spaces between him. Dang it. Wow. This was just an example of kind of Alexian having not very good choices against Khadath's options. Holy cow, that was scary. And I think at this point, I think if I do... Oh, my strike's down. I think I just want to do a setup. So let's do... We'll do evac dodge, I think. Yeah. So, yeah. So the nice thing about evac dodge is you can kind of place a trap wherever you want. Because you can either do the dodge first or the evac first, depending on where you want to place the trap. In this case, I'm going to probably advance one past him and then place the trap. End up at the center with the trap one in front of me. Yeah, my opponent's going for damage here. That's fine. Oh wow, he's doing his finisher? I don't even know what that does. Advance up to 5. Wow. Yikes. But I'm dodging him, so I'm okay. So I'm actually going to advance 1, place the trap, and retreat 1. And then, yeah. And then I think that what this means is my opponent, yeah, he's probably going to have to advance on the trap. Is it up to 5? I guess he doesn't have to advance at all, no. Nope. Shoot. Yeah, he's on my trap. So now he's slow and he only has 1 life. So I think I should be able to get him. Yeah, so this is an example with Khadath. He can use the trap to get, I just need 4. Yeah. He can use the trap as a control tool with evac and teleport. But in this match, teleport was pretty scary because my opponent stayed on the trap. And my opponent's really good at range, so it's difficult for me to set it up. He didn't really get to the point where he was behind my trap, which is what I needed in order for me to get teleport to work. But even despite that, the -3 priority for my opponent being on the trap made it so that I could really outspeed my opponent. And once I got a life lead, my opponent was just really in an extremely difficult position. I think I got him here. I don't think his fastest move is probably a grasp. But the problem is because of the -3 priority, he's just not going to be able to outspeed me. So I think it's all over. Yeah, so he was trying to outspeed me, but it won't work with the standing on the trap. Wow. Yeah, this was just an example of Khadath getting that lead and really using the trap as a speedster. Khadath is a character that's extremely powerful in BattleCon. He can play multiple ways. He can use the traps to control and dodge moves and really play as a character that does a lot of calls. In this case, I used him more of as a heavy almost, using the trap to really control my opponent's speed and kind of bully my opponent. Khadath is a really powerful and interesting character with a lot of options and a lot of flexibility. And I hope that you'll explore him as I did, and hopefully you'll learn to play him a lot better than I do. I do like playing him, but he is not one of my mains, and So I'm not as skilled as some, but he's definitely, Khadath is one of the top characters currently on BattleCon Online, and he's very, very powerful. So anyway, I hope you enjoyed this game, and I hope you learned as I do, and I hope you take it easy. Bye.